So let's see. At 6 weeks, I got super sick. I was like nauseous all the time. I had a cold. I had a sore throat. I had a viral infection or something. And then let's see. My symptoms from like week 6 till about week 11 were mostly just being super tired, like sleeping all the time, being hungry all the time, like eating like every hour and a half I was hungry. Every hour and a half to 2 hours I was hungry. But whenever I would eat a meal, I could only eat like a little bit at a time. I wasn't like eating like a whole plate and like stuffing my face. I was just eating like that one, like a little bit. Like I'll eat like a piece of chicken and then I was like full. So, but then I'd be hungry like a couple hours later. So hungry, super hungry all the time. Nauseous. Not really throwing up, more just like dry heaving and being sick to my stomach. And I think that's it. So these are my sonograms for my first. I don't know if you can see that, but if not, it's on my Facebook too. Can you see that? It's my little bean. And then, let's see. At 7 weeks pregnant, I made a trip to Texas for 3 weeks. It was really hard to be on the plane. I'm a motion sickness person anyways, and I usually take like that Dramamine, or I don't know how you pronounce it, but Dramamine. Yeah, I think Dramamine. But I can't take that while I'm pregnant. So, yeah, that trip was super hard to make back and forth. Being there, I got sick again. I got a viral infection for like a good week and a half. I think I was there for 3 weeks because I still had 2 weeks after I got sick. So, then when I came back from my appointment, I was 10 weeks. When I came back from Texas, I was 10 weeks, and I had my second appointment, and they did that was my doctor, and she did another sonogram, and she did this one. The bottom part is the head, just upside down. Yeah, so it was 10 weeks. 10 weeks, I think, in 2 days. And then, let's see. When I was almost 13 weeks, I went to Missouri for my husband's graduation. That was another rough trip. Yeah, and then in Missouri is when I came back from Missouri is when I was nauseous and throwing up. Like, every day for like 5 days straight I would throw up. Yeah, I don't know, it was crazy. And then at 13 weeks, I also did my 3-hour glucose, because my first 1-hour glucose came back kind of high. So, they sent me for my 3-hour glucose, and that came back good. She said that I didn't have gestational diabetes, but that, they would do another 1-hour test when I was 25 weeks, I believe she said. So the day of the glucose test, I was sitting there because I had to be there for 3 hours waiting, and I don't know, I was just like leaning back. I was like more leaning back than sitting up, and I felt like in the front of my stomach like a little air tumble. I don't know, it was weird. So I'm thinking that was the baby, but I've never been pregnant before, so I don't really know. But it felt different than any other normal bodily function. So I'm pretty sure it was the baby. That's the only time I felt him or her since was at the 13 weeks. And then I had my third appointment today at 14 weeks. And almost 14 weeks, a day shy of 14 weeks. Tomorrow I turn 14 weeks. And I heard that baby's heartbeat for the first time. And as some of you saw on my Facebook, I was crying. It was just, I mean, I felt like it was real before because I saw the sonogram pictures. But, like, to hear it instead of just seeing the flutter. I don't know, it was just, I'm gonna cry. It was just crazy. It was so unreal. I was just like, wow. Like 3 years on meds, doing procedures, seeing doctors, 7 years total trying to conceive. It's just, I don't know, I feel like I'm still dreaming. Like, I'm afraid I'm gonna wake up and it's not gonna be real. But yeah, so that's pretty much it up until now. So it's like I said, tomorrow I turn 14 weeks, and then so coming up in 2 weeks I do my the triple quad test, blood test, and then in 4 weeks I have a follow-up appointment, and then in 5 weeks I get my anatomy gender scan. I'm excited for that. I want to know. I didn't want to know if it was a boy or girl when I first found out I was pregnant, and my husband did, and he asked me like because he can only talk on the phone at that time, once a week on Sundays, and every Sunday I swear he would ask, so when do you know if it's a boy or girl again? When are you gonna find out? And I was just like, a very long time from now. I would just tell him. I always told him the date, because they told me it would be another date, but how many weeks I would be. And I was like, we still have so many more months. So, and we still have 2 months now, or a month and a half. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I don't know how long this video is going to be. This might actually be my first 2-parter. I don't know. We'll see when I set it down and edit it. But thanks for watching. Again, this is Annika Leah, 2004. Bye. Okay, it's time for the intelligender test. Let's see what it says. Okay, so that is the girl side. Can you see that? And then the boy side. I wonder if it's really a boy. 90% accuracy. Well, we have to wait 6 more weeks to find out. Bye.